I'm in this crisis with YouTube where I know that I'm gonna make it. I know that there's no other choice, like that I will be successful in what success means to me and it's gonna work. But I'm also in this space of, could I make it? Am I able to make it? Because up to this day, it hasn't worked. Up to this day, I have no proof, like actual proof that I will make it, apart from my inner knowing and my self-belief and my vision. And so I always go back and forth. There's some moments where I'm just like full on and I just trust and I'm surrendering and I believe and I know and I'm like, it's gonna unfold, and it's unfolding already exactly as it should. And I'm just trusting the process, tuning into my soul and just knowing that I'm supported and everything is right on time. And then there's other moments like this period I'm in the last days where it just comes creeping back in, all the doubt, all the fears, the scarcity, like, will I make it? Do I have what it takes? Like, am I just being delusional and that I'm going nowhere? Like, and even if I do make it, when? Like, is it in 3 months? Or is it in like 5 years? Can I make it up until 5 years? Will I survive up to there? Like, because I don't have a plan B. I have a plan A, and this is what I'm working on. I don't have any plan B because I believe in my plan A. And I don't want a plan B because the plan A is the only one that resonates. And sure, like, things sometimes unfold in ways that we have not planned. And this YouTube journey might bring me somewhere else. But at the moment, there's nothing else I feel I should be doing. And YouTube is just like, oh, an entry point. And yes, there's a lot of like ambitions that I have around sharing my voice and sharing around the topics of personal growth and healing and helping people in their own journey in this regard, and etc., etc. But it's in that direction I'm going. It's through this channel, it's through me showing up on camera, creating content around this, and it's scary because, like, I'll be 100% honest here, but I'm really broke and I'm doubling down on this, and I'm not only making it for money, because if I would only be making it for money, I would probably either do another niche completely or just something completely out of YouTube realm if it was just for the money. But I can't work in that kind of way. I've tried it, and my soul, like, I need to do soul work. I need to do work that is fully aligned with what I feel is my purpose, what I feel is my gift here in this lifetime. And that's why I only have a plan A, because I've been around long enough and I explored myself long enough to know that this is my vocation. This is what I always come back to. But right now, I just feel like I'm constantly showing up. I'm constantly putting so much work. Like, people don't really see the behind the scenes of having a channel and making videos, and the amount of time and energy and life that, like, people pour into it. Like, the amount of soul that I pour into it, alongside with all the other factors of life, like having to actually work in a job to get money because we need money in this lifetime, and finding my balance between, you know, work and my health and my family and my spiritual endeavors, because I can't show up here on YouTube if I'm also not nourishing myself spiritually, because they are really like intertwined. So sometimes I just really get discouraged because I feel like I'm putting in so much energy and the results are not coming in, and I'm scared. Because I'm like, how long can I keep this up? Because, like, how long can my bank account keep this up? How long can I do this? Am I always gonna be doing like works that, like, I don't actually want to do, like working for jobs I don't actually want to do, hoping that this will unfold? Like, how long can I go? Because I've been going on this for years. Like, this channel is like maybe 9 months old. I have 69 subscribers, so far away from like something that can actually bring in some prosperity and wealth and stuff. And before that, I had another channel that is at 400 subscribers, and you know, this whole like YouTube journey has brought me to so much growth, and I don't regret any of it. And it always reflects back to me where I'm still in my limitations, where I'm still in my fears. Like right now, like these last few days, like all these fears that have been coming up, YouTube is just a reflection of that. It's just allowing me to look deeper inside of me. So I'm really grateful for this, and I'm grateful for the journey. And on my other channel, I had trouble just showing up regularly. I had so much like imposter syndrome and stuff like that, and so much doubt about like, what do I even want to talk about? I feel like this last year I clarified so much and I grew so much, and I'm so much more in a space where I can hold like the vision into creation, and I'm actually doing it, and I'm actually showing up. And yes, I have moments where I still question, or I don't show up as much as I would want to because life just catches up with me. But I do see how much I've grown, and like, if that's what YouTube brought me, it's probably worth way more than money. But still, like, I feel like I still live in this physical plane, and I do want this to succeed because I don't know what else to do. And I get into this space where it feels really heavy and really painful, and really like almost like I'm upset, and I'm like, what am I doing wrong? This comes back to me often. I question like, but what am I doing wrong? Like I'm doing everything I can, I'm putting everything I can. Why is it never working? And I feel like this in so much areas of my life. And I'm always torn between like, there's like a duality of like, sometimes it's like what am I doing wrong? But there's another part of me that's like, you're doing everything right. You're exactly where you're meant to be. Like, just surrender to the process. Everything is right on time, and you are destined for success. And like I know, there's a deep knowing, which is beautiful. And sometimes I tap into that energy, and I feel great, and I feel happy, and I feel like grateful for everything I do have, because I'm living a great life. There's so much that I do have, and I'm like, there's not like, it's not complaining. And that's why sometimes I feel like almost bad to feel the way I feel, because I'm like, but like, look at everything that's going for you. But then I don't want to dismiss also how I feel, because it deserves to be seen, and I deserve to hold space for that, and I'm allowed to feel this heaviness and this hardness, and I feel it just reflects the human experience. So I have this, what am I doing wrong? And I feel like I need to change, but I'm like just constantly trying to change and tweak things around, but it never works. And at some point I get like to a point where I'm like, again? Like, why is this happening again? What am I supposed to be doing? And so I'm here right now filming this video, and having no idea why. You know, I've been trying to like prepare my videos more so that it's useful for you, for the person that's watching, so that I can give you tools, and that my videos don't turn around me but around you, and how like the subjects I talk about can be useful to you and really serve you, serve the person that's watching. So I spend time preparing my video beforehand to make sure that I'm offering as much as I can offer. But today I was just like, maybe your highest today is just to show up. And up to now, my videos don't get much views or anything, but maybe there's someone that needs to hear this right now. And if no one does, maybe you just need to share this truth for your own unlocking and for your own like liberation. Because I feel like this is what it always comes back to on my journey. Like, every time I get into a rigid mindset and attached to outcome, and I need to do this and I need to do that, and I kind of a bit get into action mode and disconnect from the more elusive side of life and disconnect from like connecting with God consciousness and universe and my soul and the spirit and this more like unmanifested or unmaterialized space. I feel like life always makes things harder for me to bring me back into this surrender, to find my balance between the physical plane and the spiritual plane. And I feel like this is what has been happening in the last week, because I've been feeling very heavy. I've been feeling very overwhelmed. And it's like I feel like what I'm receiving as a message is like, no, you're not doing anything wrong, but you're forgetting a component. You're forgetting a surrender. And it always feels like life, it always pushes me back to be into this space, to finding this balance within me. So thank you, YouTube. No matter what happens next, no matter if this channel does grow in a similar way that I envision, or better or worse or whatever, or if it just doesn't and stays pretty stagnant and I decide to take another route. Thank you, YouTube, for bringing me through this uncomfortable growth. Because if I would not be showing up, and if I would have already just discarded this vision and just been like, oh, I'll just work a 9 to 5 and fuck this shit, I wouldn't be facing these uncomfortable parts inside of me. I wouldn't be forced to overcome it and to like transcend it and surrender to the process and be like, every time like challenging my limitations and going beyond them and being like, just continue and challenging that part of me, like the doubt inside of me, and connecting to that knowing. I guess if my whole life is this, it's enough. And it's beautiful, it's in its own ways. But sometimes the more ego and human side of me just is like, but I just want it to work. And it's coming from like, yes, I want the freedom that comes with it. Yes, I'm tired of all this limitation. Yes, I want to like travel and have this like this life that I'm envisioning that feels like highest, you know? I don't want to be stuck in a lifestyle that is not really aligned with what feels like free inside of me. But it's also because I want to give back. I want to share. I want to help humanity as much as I can. And I want to be abundant financially too, because I want to share with people around me. I want to share with my family. I want to share with my friends. I want to pay stuff for people. I just want to have that freedom, you know? And it feels like yeah. I mean, and I'm saying this out loud and I'm like, but who doesn't want that? I think everyone does want that. And sometimes like, well, not everyone gets it. But I believe in miracles. I believe life is a miracle. And that it's available to anyone that is delusional enough to believe in it and take action towards it. And I guess it's always coming back to this surrender of knowing that things are exactly how they're meant to be. It's always perfect in a way, even if it doesn't feel like it or seem like it. And I'm saying this in a gathered way because I spent the last days really feeling into the pain. And last night I had kind of a breakdown where I really cried. I really spoke out loud how fed up I was and how painful it was. And that's why today I'm showing up with more alignment. And yesterday when I was having that breakdown, it reminded me too why I want to do videos. Because my videos turn around holding space for yourself and healing and meeting your feelings and releasing all these things that hold us hostage so that we can liberate ourselves. And in moments where I'm not feeling good, I kind of feel like, well, who are you to teach, like to talk about these subjects if you yourself are not feeling good? But it's not about if I'm not feeling good or I'm feeling good. It's about how I'm able to hold space in those moments. Because I'm a human and we're all humans, and I feel like if I go through these moments, there's so much people that experience this too. And if I could share my process and how I transcend these moments and allow myself to flow into them, learn from them, grow from them, continue to show up and experience magic in return. Because like I'm talking about how I'm not going well right now, but the expansion that I experienced in the last years and the magic that has been shown to me and the connection that I've built inside of me is worth it, and it's priceless. So that's why I'm thanking YouTube, and that's why I want to keep showing up on here. We'll see, I guess, but I don't know. Thanks for listening, and talk to you soon.